Hello and welcome to our brief tutorial on Web3 personal assets. We will be discussing domain names, digital identification, and digital wallets.
The emergence of Web3 technologies such as blockchain and decentralized applications, dApps, has provided us with new ways to manage and control our digital assets and identities. Firstly, owning a personal Web3 domain is important because it allows you to have full control over your online identity. Unlike traditional web domains, Web3 domains are decentralized and are stored on the blockchain, meaning that they cannot be censored or taken down by a central authority. By owning your personal Web3 domain, you have complete control over your online presence, and you can use it to showcase your skills, projects, or personal brand. Secondly, having a digital wallet is crucial when it comes to managing your digital assets, such as cryptocurrencies, non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and other decentralized assets. Digital wallets allow you to securely store and manage your assets, as well as to interact with dApps and decentralized exchanges, DEXs. By owning your digital wallet, you have full control over your assets and can use them as you wish without the need for a third party or centralized exchange. NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, are unique digital assets that can represent anything from artwork to collectibles to virtual real estate. Owning NFTs is important because they provide a way to prove ownership and authenticity of digital assets in a decentralized and secure manner. By owning NFTs, you can participate in the growing market for digital collectibles and assets, as well as monetize your own creations through the sale of NFTs. Finally, owning a digital identity profile is important because it allows you to control the information that is associated with your online identity. In the Web3 world, digital identity is decentralized and under your control, meaning that you can choose what information to share and with whom. This not only enhances your privacy but also gives you the ability to monetize your data and participate in decentralized social networks and marketplaces. In conclusion, securing and owning your personal Web3 domain, digital wallet, NFTs, and digital identity profile is crucial in the Web3 era. By taking control of your digital assets and identity, you can enhance your privacy, maintain control over your online presence, participate in the growing market for NFTs, and participate in the new decentralized economy. Now, let's take a closer look at each of these digital assets. What is digital identity? In Web 2, a person's identity varies. One identity is used to sign into Google, another is used to sign into Facebook, and so on. Even if each of these identities uses the same email address, they all require separate accounts using separate login credentials. Web3 flips that scenario on its head by allowing you to use a single identity that's tied to your digital wallet. Rather than setting up a separate account on every platform, Web3 allows people to connect their unique wallet to an application or platform. And with that connection, a person can decide exactly what data to share. No more subjecting yourself to hundreds of emails clogging your inbox simply because you made a purchase. You can decide whether to give a business access to your email address when you connect your wallet to their platform. Social networks and influence. A key pain point of Web 2 is that as you move from application to application, your identity doesn't follow you. For example, in Web 2, a person can sign into Twitter with several thousand followers and they hold influence on the platform thanks to those followers. Because the identity of that person stays with the application, when they create an account over on Discord or some other platform, they essentially create an entirely new identity with zero following on that application. The influence they hold as a brand stays with each individual network. In Web3, this all changes because the influence you have on one platform goes with you when you sign up for another platform. E-commerce and privacy. Have you ever seen a t-shirt you wanted to buy from an online store but you held off because you didn't want the multitudes of marketing emails you get for a year following your purchase? In Web3, that store will have a permissions checklist and you can decide which of your personal details to share with that store. Healthcare decisions and records. Today, about 60% of misdiagnoses happen because the doctor didn't have access to the data they needed. Web3 will also make the sharing of medical data during special circumstances such as moving to a new state, an emergency when the patient can't discuss their medical history, or when a patient doesn't know they need to divulge certain details because they misunderstand the relevance. Also, it won't be necessary to request records to be sent to another healthcare facility, just to have those records get lost in transit. By having control over their own data, people can reduce the chances of that data being lost or incorrect due to human error. And education. Your digital identity can go beyond just who you are and what you're buying. Some universities are already testing the concept of including their diplomas, degrees, and certifications as NFTs, which would attach them to your digital identity. No more having to contact university personnel to find and send a copy of your transcripts whenever another organization asks for them. You can simply connect your wallet and grant that organization access to your university credentials. Because these tokens sit on the blockchain, users and businesses alike can feel safe about their accuracy and security as validated, trusted data. Digital tokens can also be used to validate a person's attendance at a particular event. This opens up the possibility for businesses to offer new perks to people who attended events without the time-consuming task of going through records to verify attendance. To quickly recap: 1. Web3 user profiles refer to digital identities or accounts that individuals use to interact with decentralized applications, dApps, and services on the blockchain. These user profiles are different from traditional online profiles as they are secured by public key cryptography and give individuals more control over their personal data. 2. Web3 user profiles are typically created using a digital wallet that allows individuals to manage their cryptocurrency holdings and interact with the blockchain. These wallets store private keys that are used to sign transactions and authenticate the user's identity on the blockchain. 3. One of the key benefits of Web3 user profiles is that they enable individuals to maintain ownership and control over their personal data. Unlike traditional online profiles, which are often controlled by centralized companies, Web3 user profiles are decentralized and give individuals the ability to manage their personal information as they see fit. 4. Additionally, Web3 user profiles can be used to access a wide range of dApps and services on the blockchain, including decentralized finance, DeFi, platforms, non-fungible token, NFT, marketplaces, and social networks. As more applications and services move to the blockchain, Web3 user profiles are likely to become an increasingly important part of the digital economy. What are Web3 digital wallets? 1. Web3 crypto wallets are digital wallets that allow users to store, manage, and transact cryptocurrencies and other digital assets on the blockchain. They differ from traditional wallets in that they are decentralized and do not require a third-party intermediary like a bank to manage the transactions. 2. Web3 crypto wallets use public and private keys to securely send and receive cryptocurrency transactions. The public key is like a bank account number and is used to receive transactions, while the private key is like a password and is used to authorize outgoing transactions. 3. Web3 crypto wallets can be categorized into two types: custodial and non-custodial. Custodial wallets are managed by a third-party service provider, which stores the user's private keys on their servers. Non-custodial wallets, on the other hand, give the user complete control over their private keys, meaning they are the only ones who have access to their funds. 4. Web3 crypto wallets are an essential component of the Web3 ecosystem, enabling users to securely store and manage their digital assets without relying on centralized intermediaries. They also facilitate the seamless integration of decentralized applications, dApps, and provide users with a single point of access to their decentralized web experience. What are Web3 domain names? 1. Web3 domains, also known as decentralized domains or blockchain domains, are a type of domain name that is registered on a blockchain rather than through a traditional domain registrar. They are part of the Web3 ecosystem, which is focused on creating a decentralized internet that is more secure, private, and censorship-resistant than the current web. 2. Web3 domains are built on top of blockchain technology, which provides a distributed and immutable ledger for storing domain ownership information. This means that once a domain is registered on the blockchain, the ownership information cannot be changed or tampered with without the owner's permission. 3. One of the main benefits of Web3 domains is that they give users more control over their online identity and data. Since the domain owner controls the private key associated with the domain, they have complete control over what content is hosted on the domain and who can access it. This makes it more difficult for governments, corporations, or other centralized entities to censor or restrict access to websites. 4. Web3 domains are also designed to work seamlessly with decentralized applications, dApps, and other Web3 technologies. For example, a Web3 domain can be used to host a dApp, and users can access the dApp simply by entering the domain name into a Web3-enabled browser. Overall, Web3 domains are an important part of the emerging Web3 ecosystem, and they have the potential to fundamentally change the way we interact with the internet and each other. Here's a few good reasons to buy a domain name. Historically, securing the right domain name has been crucial for building a strong online presence and positively impacting brands and marketing efforts. Here are some benefits of securing a good Web3 domain name. 1. Credibility. Having a good domain name adds credibility and legitimacy to your brand. A memorable and relevant domain name makes it easier for people to trust and remember your brand. For example, Diane, who just recently became a notary public, should consider securing the branded domain dianejones.notary. 2. Visibility. A good domain name can help increase visibility and attract more traffic to your website. A well-chosen domain name that is easy to remember and type can also improve your search engine rankings, making it easier for people to find your website. 3. Branding. A good domain name can help establish your brand and make it easier for people to associate your brand with your products or services. A strong domain name that aligns with your brand values and mission can help create a strong brand identity and differentiate your brand from competitors. 4. Investment. A good domain name can also be a valuable investment. Domain names that are easy to remember and highly relevant can appreciate in value over time, making them a valuable asset for your brand. Overall, purchasing a Web3 domain can be seen as a way to secure a unique digital identity, enhance security, create branding opportunities, future-proof your digital presence, and potentially invest in a valuable digital asset.
You can secure your Web3 domain in just a few steps. From any web browser. Type in www.notaryweb3.com. Type your desired domain name in the search bar. For example, if your name is Jane Doe, you would type janedoe.notary. If your domain is available, set up an account, add the domain to the shopping cart, and when you're done, search for domains, enter your form of payment, and purchase your unique.notary domain. Since we are also the domain registrar for .notary public, you also have the option of purchasing your unique.notary public domain. Like before, type your desired domain name in the search bar. For example, if your name is Jane Doe, you would type janedoe.notarypublic and add it to your shopping cart. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at any time. The support email is support@notaryweb3.com.
That will conclude our presentation on Web3 personal assets. We encourage you to view the other videos in our tutorial library.